Localization news you can use, your daily dose of localization know-how. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Simply translating your e-commerce store isn't enough anymore. Expecting a customer to navigate a site that doesn't speak their language is like inviting someone to a party, but refusing to talk to them. It's awkward, uncomfortable, and they're going to leave. Speaking your customer's language is the absolute baseline, the ticket to entry in the global marketplace. This is where real personalization begins. When you get the language and cultural context right, it creates a domino effect of positive engagement. Customers don't just prefer this, they expect it. They want to see product descriptions, return policies, and checkout instructions in a language they understand intuitively. A truly global-ready website feels native, and that means looking beyond the words to the imagery, the layout, and the overall user journey. Are you offering Afterpay in Australia and Ideal in the Netherlands? Are prices displayed in local currency, with taxes and duties clearly explained? Does your shipping promise align with local expectations for speed and cost? If you can't answer yes to these, you're creating friction. A great piece of advice I always give is to localize the currency, but don't try to convert it yourself. Let your payment provider like Stripe or Adyen handle the dynamic exchange rates. Your job is to show a price in yen with the proper formatting. Their job is to process the transaction correctly, whether the user is in Tokyo or Toronto. With over 26 million e-commerce sites out there, you're not just competing on product anymore. You're competing on experience. Localization is how you stand out and build a relationship from the very first click. This is where you can get really clever with your strategy. Think about reverse seasonality. While you're pushing ski jackets in Europe in December, your localized Australian storefront should be all about surfboards and beach towels. This isn't just a marketing gimmick. It's how you generate revenue 365 days a year by being relevant everywhere, all the time. But don't just set it and forget it. What works in one market might not land in another, even if they speak the same language. You have to be constantly testing your translated copy to see what actually drives conversions. When you're the new brand on the block, you need to give customers a compelling reason to switch from the local favorites they've used for years. The secret weapon here is tapping into the psychology of language. Messages in our native tongue bypass the brain's analytical filter and go straight for the heart. They build trust, feel more authentic, and lower the cognitive load, making the entire shopping experience feel effortless and familiar. This is how you build a loyal following. However, even the biggest players can get this wrong. There are legendary stories, like the one from Nike's early launch in China, where thousands of product terms were translated without any context. The results were so off the mark, they had to fly someone out to fix it manually, page by page, with a linguist. It's a classic reminder that context is king. Without it, you're just guessing. This is where the new generation of AI is changing the game. Forget the clunky, word-for-word translations of the past. Modern neural machine translation from companies like DeepL, combined with platforms like Localize that can learn your brand's style guide, are delivering shockingly good results. I've seen cases in highly technical fields, like medical software, where AI, trained on specific terminology, actually produced more accurate and consistent translations than a human translator who lacked that niche domain expertise. The real magic of AI isn't just speed. It's the streamlining of the entire workflow. It cuts down the endless back and forth, slashing your time to market. Ultimately, the companies winning at global e-commerce are the ones that don't treat localization as an afterthought. They weave it into their core operations, centralizing it with their engineering and marketing efforts on a single unified platform from day one.